Making it happen, and we so passionate. Right. With dental training, growing your dental practices every single day. Gotta keep rising, be a better version of you. We call it Kaizen. Yeah, practice biopsy. Going up, no stopping. Yeah, practice biopsy. Let's go.
Hey guys, D'Angelo here with Practice Biopsy, Business Development, and Self-Improvement for Dentists. So a good portion of you guys asked me to make a video about this after a recent post in the main Facebook group. So this video is about what's called a QSARA plan, which is a type of HRA health benefits account, and it stands for Qualified Small Employer Health Reimbursement Account. So it's a lot like an HSA plan, which a lot of you may have heard of, okay? And this is a way to provide health benefits to your staff as a dentist, other than just directly providing health insurance. And we're going to talk about a lot of pros and cons to that, okay? So let's start with health insurance. So with health insurance, to be honest, as we all know, it is pretty cost prohibitive for most small business employers and most dentists. It's just really expensive to provide standard health insurance for the office. And in the same breath, it's not always a benefit that everyone's truly going to benefit from. Just with the demographic of many dental offices, a lot of the staff in a dental office, some of them might be younger. So if they're under 26, they're still on their parents. So if you provide health insurance, they don't need it. They may have health insurance through a spouse, so they don't really need it. And also, when you provide health insurance as an employer, you have to pick a plan that's going to work for everybody, okay? And if you've got 9 employees, everyone kind of has a different need. They might need different coverage, different deductibles, different copays, different out-of-pocket max, all these different things, and you've got to pick a one-size-fits-all. I'm sure that we all know someone who has a health insurance plan through their employer, and they think their health insurance plan kind of sucks. Well, that's because the employer has to pick something that's going to work for everyone, okay? So when you offer an HRA or an HSA program, you don't have to pick, okay? So this is for staff who already have their own health insurance, whether it's through a parent, employer, independently bought, or through healthcare.gov, the marketplace, or even if they have Medicaid, okay, you can still give them some benefits from this plan, okay? So an HSA plan, which is a little more popular, is a health savings account, and it's funded by the employee. So it comes out of their check, and it goes to fund the account. And I thought long and hard about offering an HSA, and I actually even talked about it with some of my team members, and it just didn't make sense. Because at the end of the day, my staff was going to take like $20, $40 out of each paycheck and put it in the HSA and wait for it to accumulate. So if you bring $20, $20, at the end of the year, you've got a little bit of money. Like after 3 months, you've got $60. So if you've got a health expense and you look at your HSA and you've got $60, you're just not really getting very far. So I didn't feel like it was really helpful for them, and it is still coming out of their check. So an HRA plan, which is what I offer to my team, no money comes out of their check. It all comes from me, okay? And there is a yearly max, so it doesn't become too outrageously expensive, and it's still more manageable than traditional health insurance. And it does actually benefit everyone, no matter what type of insurance plan they have, whether, again, it's through the marketplace, through Medicaid, through their spouse, or through a parent. They get basically a credit through the office. So each person on my team gets $1,500 per year currently. Now, you could have a higher number or a lower number. You could have full-time and part-time employees get different amounts. You could establish different qualifications to determine who gets this at all, okay? But basically, if they have a qualified healthcare expense, okay? So if we look at this list here, I'll get the little pen. If it's a medical, dental, vision, prescription, or even their copays on their insurance, they can use. And they can do this with their individual, their spouse, or their dependents. You know, if they have kids, they can use it for their kids' healthcare expenses too. So basically, anytime they have a healthcare cost, whether it's medication, vision appointment, doctor's appointment, a copay, or even just their monthly payment, they can run that cost through the app, and then it will be covered by the office. So they have a $1,500 yearly max in my office. Let's say they have a $50 copay at their doctor's appointment. They run that $50 through the app, and it will just be withdrawn from there. And it's a tax-free deduction, so the money is all tax-free or pre-tax, okay? There are a lot of companies that you can use for these third-party healthcare services. I did a lot of research, and I ended up going with this company here called Health Equity. after looking at a lot. They had really great customer service. Their website was easy to navigate, and I really liked their little app. Okay, so they have like an app that your team will get and just put on their phone, and it just makes everything really easy and customer friendly. I really like the presentation of this company, which is why it's the one that I ended up going with. Okay, and once it's set up, you're pretty much hands off. Okay, I don't really have to do anything to manage it. If they have any questions, any troubleshooting, want to report this or that to get reimbursed, it's all through the app or the third party company, which is Health Equity in this case. Okay, and in terms of cost, for me to maintain this plan, it cost me $3. Okay, it cost me $3 per team member per month. So if you have 7 team members, this will cost you about $20 a month to offer to your team, which is way less expensive than all of the administrative costs that go along with healthcare that make it so unaffordable for so many small business employers. Okay, and then again, how much it costs in the grand scheme of things, again, it's pre-tax dollars, but let's say that you decide to have a $1,000 benefit for each employee. If they're like really healthy and don't have any health needs, it won't cost you anything. Or it could at most cost $1,000. It depends how much they use. And just like dental benefits, it doesn't roll over to the next year. So they get to use their amount, and then January 1st, they get a fresh amount. All right. So this is just to follow up on all the people who asked on that post that I made, and I hope that this helps. And if you are considering offering some new benefits to your staff for the 2025 year, this could be something definitely worth looking into. All right. Until next time, invite your friends to join the Practice Biopsy Facebook group, dentists and dental students only, please. Bye, guys.